I am live. Sending data. I'm not live yet. I'm almost live. Cold open. Uh. Yeah. Wow, what a cool opening. I stand and I put my arms. That's very cool. Wow. Welcome to stream. Welcome to my stream. Reddit. I'm gonna just be online for about a not a half hour. Jesus, a half hour. Stream for a half hour. Yo, I should stream for a half hour. I was gonna say like an hour, which still is, I guess, isn't much, but it's better than a half hour. And we're gonna read some more Reddit stories. I had fun last time when I was going through some Reddit stories, reading them, and I kind of want to make this a concurrent. I was gonna say concurrent, consecutive thing I do. You know, it's very short. It's nice. Don't really have to plan things out. I kind of just browse around and read some nice stories. You know, that's just how it is sometimes. It's just how we go. Yeah, I'm gonna run my ad right now. There we go. Twitch is getting an ad, but I'm gonna continue talking. I know I always look like real pasty white, but like I look like crazy pasty white right now. Like I look extra pasty. It might, or maybe I don't, but I feel like I do. Excuse me. Shit, dude. I think last time we went through the confessions, and I think I'm gonna go through some more confessions. I'm getting even more pasty white. Oh wait, I got less pasty white. Maybe it was my screen background. My eyes are watering. I look like I cried. I swear I'm okay. I could be crying. Like I was saying last time, I was just going through some confessions. So I think I kind of want to do more of that. I barely, I put my little toes in it, and I want to go through some more confessions. Shit, dude, that's all there is to this. There's nothing else really to say. It's just like, yo, I'm reading shit, you know? I'm just gonna go on the confession thing here. Sorry, for some reason, Reddit can't be reached. Imagine Reddit was down right now. Refresh. That'd be great. There we go. Wowzers. Before I read some confessions, I should probably get a nice little swig of water. Prepare my throat. All right, I'll browse around while I'm still playing on Twitch here. I want some good shit, dude. I want some good shit. I will be streaming a lot this week as well. The short stream right now. I'll stream tomorrow. I'm gonna play some more Sims, and then I'm gonna be play more banjo on Thursday. Today's Wednesday. Friday evening. So yeah, I got some shit happening. Got some good stuff, dude. Shit, dude. Oh my god. All right. Give me some good fucking confessions. Oh, I took the life of an innocent pet rabbit. That sounds like a fun story. Let's not read that one. I think it would be nice to elevate the Reddit stories by having like certain stories prepared. I want it to be my first reaction though. And that's the thing. I don't want to read them, like reading them beforehand wouldn't be too great. Or maybe it could be. And I pick like some real good ones instead of browsing aimlessly. Or I could find someone to pick out some stuff. But for now, I guess we just scroll around. Scroll. Sent a girl to the ER when I was in kindergarten. You know what? I'm gonna read that one. That was 13 days ago. That piques my interest. There isn't much to this one. It looks like a short one. All right. Sent a girl to the ER when I was in kindergarten. When I was in kindergarten, currently in 11th grade, brackets female, we went outside for recess. My elementary school had the tiny oval rocks on the playground, so when it was time to go in, I was walking through the doors. I noticed I had some rocks still in my shoes. Since I was in kindergarten, I had a long walk back down to the kindergarten classrooms. I don't know if any of y'all had nap time after recess, but that's what my school was like. So I put my sleeping mat next to my friend and I laid down. I remember I had rocks in my shoes, so I took the rocks out. There were two. I threw one across the room and I shoved the other one in my friend's nose. Why would you? It apparently got stuck in her nose canal and she had to go to the hospital and they had to get it out. And that's a simple, straightforward story. Sticking a rock in your friend's nose. Yo. I guess she said she was in kindergarten, so I guess that like checks out. You don't really think, you kind of just do. You're like, I got this small rock, I might as well stick it in a nose, you know? It's perfect size. It's kind of perfect. Well, that's all there is to that one. well, that was it. Stream over. Stream. Well, I don't think I've ever sent any people to the hospital. No. I think I've told this story before on stream before. I just told it a bunch of times, I think. But the only time, I don't know if they went to the hospital, but I do remember back in the day when I was a child and I was sledding. It was so snowy. It was so nice out. There was so much nice snow everywhere. And I was sledding down a pretty steep hill. And it was pretty busy. So when you go down the hill, what you're supposed to do, or at least the smart thing to do, since it was very packed, people would they would go on the sides to climb up the hill. So they wouldn't, the people sledding in the middle could just like go without worrying having to hit people. But I remember there was I don't remember if it was a couple people or one. Either or, this one lady didn't go to the side to climb up the hill. She just went in like the straight fucking middle. And I'm starting to go down and I don't notice. And I start going down and this lady is walking up the hill and she's like, I think talking to a friend. So there was a couple of them. And she was just like chatting away and she wasn't really paying attention. And I'm sitting there going down and I can't stop myself and I'm just going fucking so fucking fast that like I'm gonna, there's no way stopping me, and I'm not aborting. So like I'm going and I just see her and I'm like, I don't remember if I like fucking yelled at her or anything like that. I don't think I did because I was very shy, but I was probably just like making hand movements like, please move. And she didn't notice, so I fucking hit her and I hit her legs and she went right over me. She like, I'm pretty sure she got some fucking air. Went right over me, went to the bottom. I look up and she's on the ground. She's fucking yelling. She's crying. And she's like, she seems like, a hurt leg or something because I fucking hit the leg immediately or point on. So like she left the hill and I don't know if she went to the hospital or not. So she's probably, she was fine or whatever. But like that's the one time if I would have sent someone to the hospital, it probably would have been that. instance, because I fucked her up. She was like fucking like she was wailing, dude. And it was her fault. She fucking she walked up in the middle of the hill. You know, you go to the sides of the hill. That ain't my fault. You know, you don't walk on the sides. Like, so I have no regret. And she, you know, I hope she's dead. I hope she's dead. Shit, dude. Yeah, that was the only time I remember putting someone in the hospital. Maybe. If maybe. There's a maybe. If I have any other hospital stories, I'll share them. Wait, this isn't. What is this story? I burglarized the son and daughter of a blind woman while her kids were out of town. I burglarized the son and daughter of a blind woman. Okay, I see. So you stole from a son and daughter of somebody who's blind. All right. This is 15 days ago. Oh, and the poster deleted their account, it seems. Nice. I was bored as a teenager and I knew of a weed dealer who wasn't in town. 2 siblings that would sell weed. I convinced my neighbor at like 11 at night to go take us over there. First we went to Walmart and I got bolt cutters. Then we went across town. They kept their weed in a shed. I cut the lock and I could see their mom just standing in the laundry room, all the lights off in the house, except a really dim light. And my friends were like, yo, what the fuck? She's standing in the dark. How is she not gonna see us? Oh, don't worry about it. She's blind, bro. We're stealing from blind people right now. No, we're stealing from her daughter, who's deaf. But we all grabbed. This story doesn't seem real. But all we grabbed were 2 bongs, a bag of roaches, and that was about it. The next day, when questioned, I played it off, and she told me how somebody stole 10 pounds of weed out of her shed. And I said, that's crazy. Later, I felt bad and told my brother who introduced me, yo, I kind of robbed and told you by bro, the mom was blind. Yeah. Comments say it's fake, not interesting. Fake, not interesting, dumb story, don't like it. Didn't have fun reading that one. You ruined my day. Oh god. Sometimes I just scroll through and I see really fucking fucked up confessions. I'm trying to think, have I ever robbed anyone then? This is an interesting take to think. I can like tell stories of things. I've never robbed anybody. Imagine I did. Yeah, I was out there and I fucking took a gun out and I robbed a guy. You know, I said, you better give me all your money. I'm gonna be robbing you. I said that while I was robbing them. I'm gonna be robbing you as the gun is out. Like I'm gonna be robbing them later on. Actually, imagine this. The robbery is actually just me going up to a person, having a gun, and being like, I'm going to rob you later. You better watch out. And then I leave. I don't rob them in that moment, but I'll rob them later. But that's like my warning to them that I'm going to rob them. That's the crime. Would it technically be a crime to say that you're going to rob somebody and not rob them? I guess if I point a gun at somebody, that's probably a crime in some sense, like threatening them with a gun. But if I didn't have a gun and I just said, I'm going to rob you. I'll get into it. No, I don't think I've ever even stolen anything before, really. Or, nothing I can say on stream. I'm just kidding. I've never stolen anything major. I'm not a thief. Um, give me some good shit, dude. Give me the good stuff. I'm gonna go the top stories. Top. We'll not do all time. We'll go this year. Top stories of this year. Da, da. My fur. I can get free McDonald's at any time without paying anything. Let me read this one. This one's so short. In Australia, we have an app for McDonald's called My Macca's app. You can order on your phone and receive rewards and discounts. I discovered my app had a glitch. Every time I order anything, they never charge me. It's been going on for a year now. Okay. There was one time that I ordered a pizza, and usually when I order a pizza, I would have them just drop it off, and I don't even interact with them. I just pay online or whatever, and they just drop it off in the front, and I can grab it. There was one time where I didn't like pay online, and I was gonna pay when they got there, but since I ordered that for them frequently, I don't think I changed the description. The thing where I just said leave it on the ground, and when they came and dropped it off, I don't know if it was like the same person who usually drops it off, but like they got kind of confused, I think, and they just left it, and I didn't pay for it, and I just I went out there, the pizza was there, I didn't pay for it, and I just grabbed it, and I don't think I didn't like try to contact them saying I didn't pay it. I just ate the pizza. I think they called me and I ignored the call. So that's probably what I felt. I still kind of feel bad about it. You know, well, like I just took the pizza. You know, I just my pizza now. I guess. I'm sorry. What is this story? That sounds funny. A woman asked me to buy groceries. I accepted, then I ran away from her. Just the idea of running away. It was 5 months ago. I was at a train station, had to pick up my sister at the airport. Already slightly late. I had 20 minutes before catching the train to go to her. The next one would have been 40 minutes later. While waiting, I was approached by a woman about 25 to 30 years old with her little daughter. She asked me to buy some groceries for her so that she and her daughter could eat. I tried to give her money instead, but she insisted I accompanied her instead. So I agreed, but I explicitly told her that it couldn't take more than 15 minutes because of the train. She accepted. I regretted it almost instantly. She took a cart and started basically ransacking the supermarket, taking in apart from lots of normal groceries, pans, pots, glasses, several 4-packs of Red Bulls, a lot of junk food, and so on. I roughly counted the expenses, and after a good 10 minutes, it was amounting already almost 200. I don't know what that currency is. $200-esque, something around there. Furthermore, at the 13 minutes count, she was still taking her time with no end in sight. I stressed out the thought of missing my train, having a public confrontation, being unpolite to someone in difficulty. I just ran away. I don't know whether I should, but months later, I still think and feel bad about it. Just fucking booked it. You know, there's no guilt in that. That person sounds like a piece of work, you know? You know, going around asking for groceries. If you're in a dire need, you know, It's unfortunate that some people will take advantage of somebody's kindness, you know? I don't know. I probably would have done the same thing. I've been like, yo, you're getting too much shit here, you know? It's supposed to be short, too. You're getting a lot here, you know? And you could have just... It's weird that she wanted to, like, come with you, though. You said I tried to give her money. You said you tried to give her money. So, like... I guess, yeah, she wanted to, like, get more out of you, probably. Then. I would assume. She wanted more. So if you were with her, she was hoping you'd feel guilty and you would just buy it all or something. I see. I understand. And then her having her daughter with her. It's either a person who is really struggling or like fucking some scammer, you know? Could be that too. What do the groceries say? The comments say, what do the groceries have to feel about this? She ransacked them. This guy, you did nothing wrong. Buy me groceries so I can eat. To probably mean buy me some basic staples for the next few days. Imagine being broke and buying Red Bull. Probably a scam. Yeah. Seems very scam-like. No, it is unfortunate there are people like that will take advantage of that. I do think it's important not to let that those situations put a negative view on helping people out, though, because it is important when someone is in need, you know, on the street and stuff like that, to like give them some money here and there, buy them a nice meal, even though maybe they'll use the money for something else. That's why some people like to buy them a meal or something. It is important, and there are a lot of people struggling. And just because there's a few bad apples doesn't mean you let the other good apples rot. But that lady was a scammer, probably. And she should just ate her daughter. Solution. Give me another one. Give me a good one. Okay. I see a wild title here. Let me click it first. I just drank a little bit of my grandmother out of morbid curiosity. Shit, dude. That is crazy. That is wild. That's something I feel like I would do. Not saying I would, but like, I would have that thought. I definitely would have that intrusive thought. I don't think I would do it, but I would definitely think about it. I don't know, drink? Like, what do you mean drink too? I wonder, because it's like, if it's ashes, that'd be fucking horrific. All right, let me read this. This is a good one. This feels like a good one. I think Reddit will have a kick with this. My mama passed away years ago when I was 12. Hit me severely in the gut with unresolved grief and depression. She has been cremated, and my mom left me the responsibility to keep her urn in my room. I've since made her a shrine in her memory. Nice. My mom has now moved into a new place, now lives across the states, and I'm planning to visit her in the next week. She requested I bring some of Mama to spread her ashes in the river nearby her new house. Usually she likes to do this when we find a new place or beach to take a little bit of someone we held close to our memory. So far, this story is very sweet and sad, but sweet. Now, this is the first time I've touched the urn. Oh, God. It's never been opened since her cremation. I and my mother are very spiritual people, and I have the irrational fear that touching the urn somehow will cause some form of hex or misjudgment on my part, so I've never touched it. But I cannot take the entire thing with me, so I opened it and poured and poured some into a tightly closed jar to take with on the trip. In order to get the ashes out, I used a smaller measuring cup to accurately get a portion out of the container. Imagine putting your fucking family member in a measuring cup. That's crazy. With this, a film of residue was left in the smaller jar. In my extremely emotional, vulnerable state and morbid curiosity, when I went to wash out the smaller jar, I took a few sips from the murky water. What do you mean? Fuck. I've since put the urn back in its place and refused to look in my mama's direction. I feel so conflicted. This grief is coming back, and now I feel a heavy sense of guilt and weight. You literally have her in you. Like a children who accidentally broke a vase. I'm not sure if I'm overreacting or I truly just did something back. Parts of me wish I never did this and told my mom I couldn't promise her wish. The other part of me is conflicted with the immoral action that I committed, a meager act of cannibalism. You it's not funny. Even if it's even considered to be that anymore, I'm lost, confused, and now thrown back into a state of grief, as if a part of my very dead mama has risen from the dead and has come back to haunt me for this stupid action. That is fucking wild, dude. You ate your grandmother. When she was I guess you was like a swig of water in there, it was like cleaning out, and you take a little swig with mixing some water. Why? What do you mean out of an emotional, vulnerable state you fucking drank some of her? How does that even work? So I'm sorry. It's very sad, but like, what? Yo, I need to eat my grandmother. This is an episode of My Strange Addiction. The woman keeps eating her husband's ashes out of the urn. Oh, I think I've seen that episode of Strange Addiction. That's just a comment, by the way. Oh, I forgot about that. Huh. I guess there's more than one people who do that. They just want to eat. I guess it's like a way to have them a part of you. Kind of. But also, no. Don't. Don't. What the hell it tastes? Because I've had, I kind of understand where it's coming from. Because I've had thoughts of cannibalism. In the sense of, like, I wonder what a person would taste like. But, like, that's where that's what kind of where the thought ends. And also, they would be cooked and it would be like a nice fucking meal or something, Not like ashes, like fucking mixed. That sounds fucking gross too. That just sounds nasty. Like, it's like fucking sand. Not sand, but kind of like sand, I guess. Like, shit, dude. Well, that's a good one. I like this person. I feel so bad. They felt so bad too. I guess if you're bad, it's just sad, I guess. Sorry, dude. Sorry. All right. I made a joke before. This reminds me of no, I would never have people do this. I guess this is like in the same vein. But I remember thinking that if I died, I obviously wouldn't want this to happen, but I think it would be kind of funny. If I died and I got cremated, I think at the funeral, I'd have the cremation before the funeral. And they go to the funeral, and instead of like a casket in the front, it's just like a line of my ashes. And everyone comes up there all sad and stuff, hopefully. All sad and stuff. And they just snort a little bit of me. Everyone gets a little snort of me. And just, until the line's done. All the close people in my life just, just snort up some of me. I've had that thought. And I've expressed it, if I die, that's kind of how I want to go. I feel like that'd be pretty cool, I just get snorted. I just wonder how I would feel, how I would make them feel. So I guess I can't judge you wanting to fucking eat your grandmother. All right, let's do one more story here. This one just says I went through my mom's phone and I regret it. There's not much to it, but I kind of just want to read it. So it's short too. All right, I went through my mom's phone and I regret it. This was posted 2 months ago on r/confession. My dad is in prison, but I'm not going to get into that today. Then why'd you bring it up? They have divorced on paper. They still love each other. They told me that they only divorced so my mom could get financial help from the government since we were struggling money-wise. But today I was on a call with my dad, and after we hung up, I went through her snap out of curiosity. That's such a bad idea. This is all on you right now because you never fucking go through your parents' snap and their messages and stuff like that. You're gonna see shit you don't want to see. That's just like a bad fucking idea. And I saw horrible messages. I feel disgusted by for example, so this is what the mother said. I am so boring that I only let you come in my mouth. You're so hot. Meet up again at 8 p.m. plus more. Nice. And that was only my mom's text. I blocked the guy on her phone and she confronted me about it. I then told her about the messages I saw and whatnot. Now I'm ignoring her while she blames only me without saying anything. And I'm left constantly imagining in my head being angry at her and sad. I regret my actions and wish I never looked. What a day. You blocked them? What the? I guess the husband's, I guess, as long as their ex-husband, I guess. But the partner's in jail, the dad, as long as like they're on agreement, you know, it just depends how long he's gone for. You know, why'd you block him? You know, you gotta let your mom get that cum in the mouth, you know? You gotta, this is, honestly, they're cock blocking their mom. Not cool. Not cool. But I guess if you took it as cheating, though. I don't know. There's not enough information here. Not enough info. Times it. All right, I'll do one more and then I'll get off here. I need a fucking good one again. This one's funny. This one's so short. I plant trees on property I don't own. Trees that will become really, really big. That is epic. I love that. I like to find oak or white pine seedlings and then sneak them into somebody else's property where they won't notice at first. Condos, rentals, the occupants don't care to notice and the groundskeepers assume the owners put it there. So far, no issues. Some of them are getting quite big, almost 100 around the neighborhood. I love it. You're helping out the world, I guess, making more trees, planting them. I guess no one would really you would care up to a point, I guess, if it's on your property, but you wouldn't notice at first. There's this little thing happening. You're like, oh, tree or whatever. Who the fucking did this? That is funny. Yeah, it would take a long time to fucking grow. I love that. I kind of want to do that. I feel like, is that illegal? I might do it. I'm gonna do it. All right, that was short. Sorry, I want one more. I'm craving more now. I'm craving. Ew. Dun, 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 dun. I want something good. This one just says I stole a tomato. This is like a sentence. Today when checking out a self-checkout area at the grocery store, I stole a tomato. I already spent a decent amount of money on food and didn't want to spend the $1 on a tomato. I'm sorry. Stealing a tomato, dude. I think everyone fucking steal shit at self-checkout. I never do. Because I am the goodest person in the world. But I feel like people just steal shit all the time. I need to steal more. This is what I'm learning. No, I would never. I said that was the last one, but now I want one more again. I just want something good again. Like fucking eating your grandmother's ashes. That is wild, dude. Oh my god. I wonder if she like liked it. I wonder if it like tasted good. She didn't like specify whether her grandmother tasted good. Oh. Like I wonder if it tasted like kind of like you know that old people smell? I wonder if it had that like taste to it too, like a mint or something. Or like an old person candy. It tasted like black licorice or something. Had that bitterness, that fatness to it. Fuck, dude. Well, I got any other stories to end myself on? To end this stream on? Maybe not a confession here, but do I have my own confession? Do I have anything to confess? No, I talked about the pizza I stole. Didn't steal, it was left. I didn't do any crime. No, I'm the greatest person in the world. I have no confessions because of the goodness in my heart. Never have I ever done anything where I need to confess. Well, there was one thing I did. I got one now. I just thought of one. I felt bad about it. But this is an actual confession. This is like I feel guilty about it. So me and my friends growing up, this was like when I was like maybe like 10 or 11, or maybe like even a lot younger, like 9 or 8 or something. I don't know how old I was. I was young, but me and my friends wanted to, we were playing around with like tape during recess. Don't ask, but we just had tape, and we were sticking them on, like trying to stick them on each other, and then it kind of escalated, and we started sticking them on like everybody. We just stuck tape on everybody. It sounds like I was bullying people. I swear I wasn't, but it didn't start out that way. This is why I felt guilty, because I started sticking tape on people, and me and my friend did, and it turned into like a tape war. Then everyone had their own kind of roll of tape, and we'd run around trying to stick tape on each other. Unfortunately, I stuck tape on a kid, and then he didn't really like that I stuck tape on him, and then he like felt like he didn't like it. You know, he didn't consent to the tape being stuck on him. He didn't consent to be part of the game, and yeah, he just felt bad about it, and like, we had to stop the tape thing. And I feel guilty because I feel like I didn't mean to hurt him or whatever. I think it might have came across as like bullying in that sense. So that's my confession. I'm actually sorry about that. That's an actual real confession. I still feel kind of bad about it. But like, we were putting tape on everybody, you know? It wasn't a singular out. There was no, everyone had tape on them. I had tape on me. Everyone. The tape was everywhere. It was a tape war, you know? A lot of wasted tape though, too. But yeah, I felt bad about it because I think he was pretty upset about it. He was like, "Oh, please don't do that." And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." So I'm sorry. That's my confession. I put tape on somebody who didn't accept the tape. Fuck. I'm ending this stream. I feel guilty now. I'm gonna go.